Hello students, welcome to your e-learning classes of Asansol North Point School. Today we are going to study the fourth chapter from your Collins grammar book, and the name of the chapter, as you can see, is Noun Gender. So
Today we are going to start the topic noun gender. Alright, so we have been studying from our childhood days about the genders. So we have been studying that there are two types of gender, first masculine and the second is feminine. Alright, but in this topic, in today's lesson, we are going to study about the four types of gender, and these four types of genders are masculine, feminine, neuter and common gender. Alright?
into the chapter. There are four genders in English: masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender, and neuter gender. So now we are going to study in details about the four types of genders. There are four genders in English. First is masculine gender. So what is masculine gender? The names of male animals or persons are said to be of masculine gender. This means whenever we are talking about the name of any male animal or person, it is called a masculine gender. Example: king, host, lion, man, sun, etc. They are all examples of masculine gender. Next, feminine gender. Now, what is feminine gender? The names of female animals or persons are said to be feminine gender. That means whenever we are talking about the names of any female animal or persons, then they are called the feminine gender. Example: queen, hostess, lioness, woman, daughter. These are all examples of feminine gender. Now, the next type of gender that we have is common gender. Now, what is common gender? The names of things which indicate the which indicate either the masculine or the feminine gender are said to be the common gender. That is, whenever we are talking about the names of things which indicate either they are masculine or feminine gender, then they are called the common gender. For example, doctor, teacher, orphan, child. Whenever I am talking about these examples, just as doctor can be both masculine as well as feminine gender. That is, it can be both male as well as female. For example, teacher also can be both masculine as well as feminine gender. That is, both male and female. Orphan, again, it can be either masculine or feminine gender. That is, either it can be a boy or a girl, that is a male or a female. Child, this also can be either masculine gender or feminine gender. That is, it can be either a boy or a girl, either male or female. Now, the next type of gender that we have is neuter gender. The names of the things or a collection of living things, collective nouns that are neither male or female, are said to be the neuter gender. So, what is neuter gender? Whenever we are talking about the names of things or a collection of living things, it can be collective noun, that are neither male nor female, they are said to be the neuter gender. For example, pen, tree. What are these? These are names of things. Okay, just as school, army. What is school and army? These are all examples of collective nouns. Just as you can say a school of fish, or we can say army of soldiers. Alright. So these are all examples of collective nouns. Now the next that we have is ways of forming the feminine of nouns. Alright. There are 3 ways of forming the feminine nouns. Okay. Now next, what is the first rule? Adding es to the masculine gender. Sorry, adding es to the noun in masculine gender. Just as the word that we have in masculine gender is count, count. When you are changing, or the feminine gender of the word count is countess, you are just adding ess, countess, countess. Next is giant, is the masculine gender. So when you are changing, or when you are having the feminine gender, the word is giantess. You are just adding ess to the masculine gender. Next is air, HEIR, air. So over here also you are just adding ess to the masculine gender word, and the feminine word is heiress. Next word is lion. So again over here you are adding ess, and the feminine gender of lion is lioness, LIONESS, lioness. Next example is priest, is the masculine gender, and the feminine gender is priestess, PRIESTESS. Again ess is added. Okay. So this is the first rule, where you are going to add ess to the noun in masculine gender, and you are getting the feminine gender of that particular word. Now the next rule, in some cases the spelling has to be changed slightly while forming the feminine gender by adding ess. So over here, that means in some cases the spelling has to be changed slightly while forming the feminine gender just by adding ess. So let us look into the examples. In the masculine gender, the first word that we have is actor. In the feminine gender, there is a little bit change in the spelling, that is actress, and you are just adding ess. So what is the spelling? ACTRESS. This is the spelling. Okay. Now the next word is duke in the masculine gender. So what is the feminine gender of duke? Duchess, DUCHESS. Again you are adding ess, and there is a change in the spelling of the word. Okay. Now next, emperor, okay, is the masculine gender. So what is the feminine gender? Empress. Again there is slight change in the spelling, and you are adding es along with it. So ESS. So what is the word? EMPRESS, empress. Next is tiger. Okay. So there is again a slight change in the spelling, TIGRESS. You are adding ess, and there is a slight change in the spelling also. So tigress is the feminine gender of the masculine gender word tiger. Okay. Next is master. So what is the feminine gender of the word master? Mistress. Again there is slight change in the spelling, MISTRESS. Again you are adding S to the word. Okay, so this was your second rule. Now, okay, using an entirely different word. So over here, let's see. In this case, what is happening? If the masculine gender one word is given, then for the feminine gender, the entire word is getting changed. That means an entire new word is being formed over here. Alright? For example, if the masculine gender is boy, feminine gender is girl. Masculine gender, if you have horse, then in feminine gender it will be mare. King, queen, nephew, niece. So over here, what is happening? An entirely different word is being formed in the case of feminine gender. When you are given one word in masculine gender, then for the feminine gender, one entirely new different word is there. Okay. Now, the third rule. Changing a part of a compound word while keeping the other part unchanged. In this case, what is happening? If there is a compound word given, then one part of the word is remaining the same for the both feminine and masculine gender, and the other part is getting changed. Let us look into the examples. Grandfather is given in the masculine gender. For the feminine gender, grandmother. So from this first example, you can understand that the word grand is same in both masculine and feminine gender. So as this is a compound word, so one part of the word is remaining same in both masculine and feminine gender, and the other part is getting changed. That is, in masculine gender you are having father, whereas in feminine gender you are having mother. That is masculine grandfather, feminine grandmother. Now, next example, landlord, landlady. Okay, again over here the same thing. The word land is remaining the same in both the cases, and the other part, that is in masculine gender you are having lord, and in feminine gender you are having lady. Okay, so landlord is the masculine gender, landlady feminine gender. Another example, he goat, she goat, peacock, peahen. So over here, goat, goat, both are same. Only the difference is that he is given in masculine gender, she is given in feminine gender. That is he goat and she goat. Okay, so that's all for today. We'll be meeting in the next new video. Thank you everyone.